Hey guys, Wombat Grills from 30p Gaming here. We're going to be going through Army of Two, the 40th day. This is chapter 2, and we'll be grabbing all the collectibles in this chapter.
Shut the box! Couple more mercs up ahead.
Christ, these guys are all over the place.
As you can see, the start of this chapter is relatively straightforward. There is an opportunity to get an achievement over here. You see the two guys on the ground I just shot there? Well, if you kill them with one bullet, you'll get an achievement, but personally I'll be getting this one later in the game. Now just after we open this door here, you'll see the big hole in the floor. If you head down here and look to your right as I'm doing, you'll see there's a weapon part sitting on the seat. This is our first collectible. Immediately following this weapon part, you'll see a little cutscene where it shows you a radio on the table. Be sure not to miss it. After you're introduced to how to do a mock surrender and quick draw, just grab it on the table before you leave the room. Now after we get to the roof of the building like we're doing here, it'll introduce you about splitting down different sides in order to make new tactics. Now if you're playing solo like I am, it can be a bit of a pain to try to get your partner to take various sides. The easiest way to do that is simply to go to the side you want him to take whilst telling him to stick near you, then put him on stay there, go to the other side, then make him aggressive advancing. Now I'm going to race through this roof fight. Now the thing to remember is if you're in front of your partner, slow down and let him catch up, and if he's in front of you, tell him to stop and catch up to him. Now you see I'm right at the end of the roof here, and just over there is where the sniper is. Now if we turn to our right a little more and we go all the way to the start of the windows, we'll see a nice little cat sitting on the window ledge. Just give that a shot and then that's our third collectible done and dusted. Alright guys, before we go much further, what we're going to do is we're going to customize some weapons. Now at the moment I've got two primary weapons instead of a special. You're going to want to take a sniper before you get to the next checkpoint, so that you don't have to reset if you stuff it up. Now you might just want to customize it here as you should have some money by now. The other thing we can do here is get ourselves an achievement. What we're going to do is we're going to go to our primary weapons, and we're just going to grab any gun with a nice little bit of aggro. You're going to play around, do what you want with it, but the main thing is you got to have $10,000 and you got to pimp it at the end, and we'll see a nice achievement pop up here, and it's as easy as that.
Yeah, right. You first, Spidey. I really want to see your fat ass clear that gap.
All-American long jumper in high school.
Bullshit.
Pretty tough guy.
Let's do this.
Now as we come to the next spot, the thing you want to remember is that as you go through the door, guy's going to come and he's going to grab you or your partner. So the key thing is to tell your partner to go through, grab a handgun and shoot him before he does any damage. Now for this sniper part, what we're going to want to do is get a co-op snipe. That's one of 5 that we'll need to get throughout the game. Now what you're going to do is you're going to zoom into your target. Now if you're with 2 people, you'll get the option to do a countdown and then shoot at the end of it. You'll figure that one out yourself. If you're with an AI, it's really easy. Just make sure your partner is zoomed on the target. When you shoot, he'll shoot, and it's as easy as that. Now for this next part, if you're with one person, you're going to want the AI to stay here and snipe, so tell him to give you a step jump up. The reason for this is there's a weapon part on the other side of that, and your AI computer partner is not going to get it for you. Now once we're up, we're just going to race through here really quickly. It's going to be pretty simple. Basically just keep yourself on high aggressive and your partner to do the same. And that way the guards will be confused. Sometimes they'll be shooting you, sometimes they'll shoot your partner. It's really easy just to sweep through this nice and quick. Once we go down to our 3rd floor, there's going to be a weapon collectible here. So as you can see, once we've shot all the guards, we're going to turn around to the desk just beside from where they were all coming from. And you'll see sitting on the desk is a weapon part there for you. Now once you come across a hole in the wall, you're going to walk in and you're not going to go any further. When you see the weapon part on the table, just go grab that and then slowly approach the next room. Perform a mock surrender and make sure that they do not shut the crate because you're going to want that crate. After you perform a mock surrender, killing everyone, and yes, you can leave the guy at the side like I have, grab the money, make sure you killed everyone and grab the radio. Now make sure you keep a whereabouts and where you are. As you can see, I'm about to go off in the wrong direction. Don't do that, it's embarrassing.
GPS says we're right under the South African consulate. Alice should be upstairs. She's still in one piece.
Don't worry, Alice can take care of herself.
Alice can take care of a small army. Alice, you copy? We're at your 20.
I can't see anything. I've lost path and I don't...
She's in trouble, let's go!
Keep your eyes peeled. She could be anywhere.
Jackpot.
Let's stock up. We're gonna need all the firepower we can carry.
Don't mind if I do.
What do you think you're doing?
Relax. We're on your side.
Put them back or I'll fire.
Come on, man. Nobody's gonna worry about a couple missing bullets.
Return the weapons. I won't ask again.
I know you're just doing your job, so I'm gonna ask my partner not to kill you.
Get that out of my face.
What the hell was that?
I barely touched him.
How hard is it for you not to kill somebody?
Harder than I thought.
Alright guys, regardless of what you decide to do after the cutscene, take a look to your right and you'll see there's a nice lump of money just standing there on the ground. That's going to be worth quite a few grand to you, so you might want to pick it up.
Get us killed.
Now up here you may want to silence weapon, that way when you shoot the guy to save the hostage, the other guy you can't see is going to look at you to say what the hell instead of actually just shooting the hostage, which will lose you some money. Alright guys, once we race through this section, what we're going to want to do is save Alice. Now what you need here is a nice quiet weapon. As you can see, I've just got a handgun with a silencer. Now the reason for this is if you raise the alarm, they're just going to shoot her and you're going to have to do it again. Now once you're there, just tag the enemies and hopefully your partner should take some out. First thing you want to do is shoot the guy right next to Alice so that he doesn't kill her. The other guy should then focus on you and your partner, but if you take too long, they'll just turn to Alice and shoot her. And you're just going to have to keep on doing this until you save her.
Who are these guys? They're a whole goddamn army.
I'll tell you what I've pieced together when we get someplace safe. Enemies ahead! We need to take them out! I need to get you guys down to ground level. Let me use the crane to lower you.
There are easier ways to die.
You got any better ideas? I'm all ears. Otherwise, just do what I say.
I gotta say, don't you just love the convenience of these games?
That helicopter cleared the way. Head for the opening.
I think this mono a mono, even with the reload, is a pretty good scene. Let me know what you think in the comments. Alright guys, when we enter the room up here, Alice is going to tell us about what's happening in the situation. Now depending on which achievement we're going for, we're going to do the same thing we did in chapter 1 in the elevator. We're either going to show our partner some appreciation, or shoot and diss him. It's ideal to do this with these cutscenes because there's not much else you can do, so you might as well take the time to get the achievement for the end of the game.
Small crews all operating independently. These guys were searching the consulate for specific people. They had some kind of list.
So why do they want to kill us so badly?
They're targeting anybody involved in the initial setup. Probably didn't help you killing, what, a few dozen other guys?
Put another zero on that figure.
Let's figure the math on who screwed us later and concentrate on getting the hell out of Dodge.
For those of you who haven't played the first Army of 2, this bit up here is called back to back. Basically you've got just about infinite help and you literally have infinite ammo without reloads. Now if you are trying to do this on contracted difficulty, you'll have to watch for the RPGs, because when they shoot, they're just going to kill you in one hit.
Okay, stop. Murray, looks like we're at a dead end.
Now guys, when you are in combat, just remember if you make a bad choice like I have here, there's no shame or no harm in just feigning your death and putting your partner on aggressive to deal with it for a bit. Keep it in mind if you're having trouble trying to get through a mission. Almost at the end now guys. Now you see this van we've just put down, head past that and there'll be a bunch of guys on the left. But you don't want to worry about them, you want to turn to the right And just next to the truck there'll be a heap of cash there. You pick that up and that's 25 grand in your pocket. Easy as that. Alright guys, now once we cleared these couple of guys at the car, look up to the sign with a big cat face on it. Just to the left of it, you'll see there is a cat on there. So again, just get out your gun, shoot it, and there's our last collectible for this chapter. Now the easiest way to deal with the guy with the chain gun, simply to tell your partner to freeze where he is the second he pops out, and run all the way around to the other side. Now if you're stupid like me and you don't have enough ammo to actually kill him, you might get lucky and your partner will shoot him when he turns around to kill you. Alright guys, that's the end of the chapter. Thanks for choosing 30p Gaming, and hopefully I'll see you in chapter 3.